I am on a mission to find the best store brand beer in Portugal. My name is Howie. This is Positively Portugal. Let's get into it. A few months ago, I drank beers from Continent, a store brand called Gut beer. It's a German style beer. They have a regular and a dark. The regular is not Gut at all, but the dark is actually a lot better than you would expect. Pingo Doce does not have a store brand beer. I have never seen it. They do have a store brand cider and a store brand shandy or rattler, whatever you want to call the beer with the lemonade. I personally think it's disgusting. So Pingo does not come into play here. What I'm doing today is drinking 3 beers from Lidl. They're called Argus, and 2 beers from Aldi called Zambujeira. Each of them have a regular and a dark. The Lidl Argus has an Especial, so we're going to save that one for last. We'll see how Especial that really is. The first beer that we're going to drink is from Lidl. It's an Argus. It's the regular. And let me just show this to you. Okay, so this bothers me. It's a beer with a red can and a circular logo, and it's trying to tell me that it is going to taste as good as this when we all know that it's not going to taste like that. However, that being said, I expect that it's going to taste better than this. Sergal. Portuguese people. If you know, you know. So, this Argus Original has 5.2% alcohol, just like regular Super Bock. Interesting. And again, I don't expect this is going to taste like Super Bock, but it better be better than Sergal, and it better be on par with Sagres. So, here we go. Argus Original. You know, I hate to say it, but this is actually better than Sagres. I don't want to say it's close to Super Bock, but hey, it's not very far away. I'm actually rather impressed with that. So, Lidl Argus Original, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 6.3. Next up is going to be the Zambujeira regular. All right, we are back, and I just want to say that I'm going to reduce the score that I gave. Originally, I called this a 6.3. This is not a 6.3. It's a 6.0. I think I gave it a higher rating than I should have just because I was so impressed by this being a 39-cent beer. I was expecting complete crap. So when it wasn't complete crap, I gave it a higher score than I should have. But just the fact that I'm giving it a 6.0, that still tells you it's absolutely worth your money. I would 100% recommend going to Lidl and buying Argus Original. So we are going to move on now, and we're going to give Aldi a shot. This is Zambujeira. This is the regular Zambujeira. I'm trying to find the word original. They don't call it original, but this is the regular Zambujeira. What's interesting here is it's 4.8% alcohol, so they're really going to have to make a decent quality here, have a decent tasting beer, because you can't hide behind the extra alcohol if it's not there. Sagres Preta is 4.8%, but that's a dark beer, and dark beers, I don't want to say they're supposed to be a lower alcohol content, but if it was a stout, then yes, it's supposed to be lower alcohol content. The exception to that rule is Super Bock Stout. They're at 5.0%, which is really too much alcohol for a stout. Guinness is 4.2%, to put it into perspective. But let's try this out here. Zambujeira from Aldi. I mean, it's not terrible. It's on par with Lidl's, but just a little bit not as good. Maybe more than a little bit. So, yeah, that second sip did not go down very well. It's actually getting more unpleasant with each sip. So this is going to be one of those beers where it has to be ice cold, almost at the point of freezing. I'm going to have to drink this quickly. I'm going to give this one a 5.4. Decent for the price, but not as good as Lidl's. By the way, Aldi and Lidl are the same company. The only difference is Aldi will have, at least in Portugal, Aldi has more American products. There are products from Trader Joe's, which is the third brand in that conglomerate. I actually don't like going to Aldi here because I have problems finding anything in any grocery store. I'm not an avid shopper. And then when I'm in a grocery store and I start seeing American things, I kind of get like dazed and confused, like, where the hell am I? And I'm just kind of surprised that this is here and all that. And next thing I know, I'm kind of like someone who's a stoner. The colors, man, the colors. But anyway, Zambujeira, not worth your time. Not a terrible beer. Definitely better than the Sergal that I displayed earlier, but I wouldn't recommend it. We'll be back. So the winner of that contest in regular beers between Lidl and Aldi was Lidl, the Argus over Aldi Zambujeira. It was not close. We're moving on to the dark beers now. We're going to start with Lidl's Argus. This is 5.6% alcohol. I have a feeling I'm going to be in for it tomorrow. I'm going to drink 5 beers total today, but I'm also losing weight again, and I think it's stress related. So as much as the calories are going to help me, because a lot of my clothes now don't fit, they're too big on me, yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a hangover tomorrow. So I've always liked dark beer, and let's see what this one's all about. That's not good. Not good. It's like if you combined Sagres Preta with rubbing alcohol. You can taste that whole dark beer thing going on. It actually does taste quite a bit like the Sagres Preta, but this is way too much alcohol for what they're trying to do. You can have an excellent beer with 5.6% alcohol, absolutely, but this is not it. This needed to have a lot less alcohol. Yeah, there was so much potential in this beer. There really was. But this ain't it. I'm going to give this one a... I'm going to have to go low on this because I know damn well this is not going to age well. The last couple of gulps on this, it's going to be very hard to get down. This is a 4.6. Not good, but had the potential to be a lot better. I'm going to have to lower the score of the Lidl Argus Preta Dark. It's exactly how I thought it was going to be as it got warmer. Very hard to get down, very hard to finish. Not a good beer at all. Actually, very bad beer. So I'm lowering it from 4.6 to 4.2. Next up, we have the Zambujeira Dark, or Preta, whatever the hell you want to call this. Well, actually, they call this premium, so maybe I'm mistaken about the whole dark thing, but this is 5.5% alcohol. I should probably be putting this in a glass so I could see what the color is. Can't really see it from the can, but I'll be able to tell what this is from the taste. So I might have been wrong about having another battle of dark beers. Maybe this is more in line with the Argus Especial. Only one way to find out. Okay, so yeah, despite the fact that it's a dark gray can, this is not a dark beer. And this is actually pretty decent. I like the taste of this. It's good. Nothing great. You're not going to run to Aldi to get your hands on this, but it definitely serves its purpose. We'll give it one more sip and then I'll give it a rating. I think I would still go with the regular Argus from Lidl over this. So this will be another one where I can tell the quality will be somewhat compromised. The longer you keep this, the warmer it gets. Yeah, I can already tell each sip is not as good as the first one or the previous one. So I'm going to give this Zambujeira Premium a 5.6. I mean, it's not bad, but let's face it, this is not premium. So far today at 6.0, the regular Lidl Argus, the original, is still the best. All right, so the last of these beers here is the Argus Especial. I get the feeling it's not very special. This is 5.6% alcohol. And I don't know, there's not much I can say that would be considered witty or anything. Let's just give this a shot. Yeah, there's nothing special about it. This is actually really tasteless. This is not good at all. How dare you call this Especial? How dare you? To quote Greta Thunberg, how dare you? This beer has stolen my hopes and dreams. Oh, this is actually pretty goddamn awful. Zero taste. It's just, I can't even say that it's a standard average beer. This is actually completely tasteless to the point where it's a detriment to the beer's rating. This is awful. Absolutely awful. I can tell that I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage. And I can tell that it's a beer, but this has zero taste. This doesn't compare to any lager or ale or whatever. This is just really bad. Okay, well, on a scale from 1 to 10, Argus Especial is a 1.7. So, what did we learn here? I think the best store brand beer in Portugal is Argus Original. It's 39 cents a can, and it's decent. It's not Super Bock. Nothing is Super Bock. You don't rock with the Bock unless you're rocking with the Bock. But for 39 cents a can, yeah, go for it. I can't compare it to the Gut Beer Dark because it's a different kind of beer. And I think that beer is somewhere between 56 and 59 cents at Continent. So two totally different beers. And what can I say? But this beer is total crap. This Argus Especial. How can the special Argus be this shitty? I'm absolutely astounded by this. This is the special beer. The special beer isn't anywhere near the original. But anyway, go to Lidl, get Argus Original, not this freaking garbage, this Especial, special. There's nothing special about it. Anyway, if you want more videos about moving to Portugal, the process of getting here, Portuguese football, and now Portuguese beer, anything Portugal related, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. These are the best things you can do to help a content creator on YouTube. I want to thank you all for watching, and nothing beats Super Bock. Always rock with the Bock.